And what about the politics of the show? Is that important to Family Guy, to all these shows? I mean, they all have a political element to them.
I don't think it's as important as other people make it. You know what I mean? We're just trying to tell how we feel about a lot of things, and like Seth says, we're an equal opportunity offender.
It's like every maybe 5th or 6th episode, there's some element to that. But when it's there, it is, you know, animation is one of the few remaining television media, television genres, other than, you know, obviously things like your show, where you can touch on politics. You can't, you know, I mean, you can do it in dramas, but in comedy, a live-action sitcom can't really go there because it'll be regarded as sort of hokey.
Oh, you could definitely get away with things that people could not even dream of when they're actually people. But religion is another one that, of course, you know, I love it. You know, of course I'm going to love it, that the show is often making fun of religion.
And that's a hard one to sell. I mean, it's on a network, it's a hard fucking pill for them to swallow.
But when you were over at my show the other day filming that episode, and you know, I used the word Christy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the censors came over and said, "You can't say Christy," and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I have seen Jesus come down off the cross on this show and try to get laid.
But that's you know, I ironically, the one thing that the oddly enough, and I'm just sort of thinking of this now, the censors at Fox probably have their finger on the pulse of the average American and what they're going to get bent out of shape about more than anyone else at the network. And you know what every time that their spidey sense has gone up about something, they've been right. That actually was that the censors weren't there. I'm still going to fight that one. So we may win that. But there is you can't on a network, you can't take the Lord's name in vain. You can't say Jesus Christ unless it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, and he's right there, and the camera widens, and there he is. He can be.
But you can portray him as an asshole.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
That's what you do.
Oh, but
is anybody here on the panel ever offended by something that the show you work on does?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was that point where I think it was Brian said that Sarah Jessica Parker looked like a foot. And I thought.
And did you not see the Oscars?
Well, I saw. You know, I think all the swings that everybody seems to take at celebrities or public figures are a little more offensive than any swings that we take at religion.
That's because you're a celebrity.
I don't know. I think I've humbly taken more shit than any celebrity.
Often, though,
me personally.
The saddest person, and you have to have a heart of stone not to feel a little sympathy for the censor who comes to the table reads at Family Guy, because they're just wave after wave of laughter, and you look over at this poor lady who's dog-earing each corner that has something offensive, and by the end of the table read, her script is like accordioned out 6 inches, and she just like takes a deep breath and turns to Seth like, page 2, and it's the biggest laugh on the page, and that's the first note, and then page 3, and Seth just starts up the mountain.
You could make the argument with absolute legitimacy that over the past 10 years, the biggest defenders at the network of our show have been the censors, believe it or not.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
The bullets that they take.
To the viewer, it does not look like there are censors.
Oh, you should see the shit they throw out, man.
No, I mean, we watch it all the time and say to each other, I cannot believe they got away with that. I can't believe they got away with that.
There are little things. Like you can show the evil monkey rolling the joint. You can't show him actually. You have to cut away just before he lights it.
Really?
Yeah. It's hairline differentiations like
that. That is powerful stupid.
Yeah.